So how are you able to eat your mother-in-law's tamales that you love so much and still stay on your diet? It's real simple. You just eat one. No, man, now you're really tripping me out. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Look, I'm a firm believer of building a lifestyle. You want to build something that's sustainable, something that you could do for the rest of your life. I wanted to live on purpose. I wanted to work on personal development. I wanted to build my discipline. I wanted to gain confidence. One of the ways to do that is through diet. It's exercise, diet, wake up time. Make sure you're making progress every day. So one of them, like I said, is diet. Tracking your food. I started tracking my food. My coaches told me to start tracking my macros, my macronutrients. Learned it real simple. It's not that difficult. Figured it out, started tracking my food. But as I was designing my life, I wanted to make sure that I could eat whatever I wanted. So it came into the category or figuring it out. How am I going to be able to do that? Well, you can, but you just can't tear it up like you used to, bro. So the example that I'm giving right now, because I had the opportunity today to have some of my mother-in-law's delicious tamales. I mean, they're OG too. They're the shiny ones, the greasy ones. They're delicious. They also don't fit the macros very well. So how do I do it? Well, here was the big shift. Before, when I used to go over for the holidays or a birthday or anything, it was, there's the tamales. Cool. I'd go to the pot. I'd grab 4, unwrap them. Maybe if there was like the green ones and the red ones, I'd grab 2 red ones, 2 green ones, unwrap them, put them down, get rid of the leaves or whatever, throw it away and go get another 4. I'd put down 6, 8, and they were like the big ones, we don't play around. And they were delicious, but I'd put down like 6 or 8 of them. Why not? Eat till you're full, period. Especially if it's your favorite food. Now it's, I eat one. I set myself up. If it's like let's say we'll have the holidays coming up in a little bit, and I know that we're gonna have tamales at my mother-in-law's house, and we're gonna go Christmas Eve. So I already in my head know that, okay, I'm gonna have a red one and I'm gonna have a green one, if she made them, both of them, which she usually does. And I'll have that. It's not till I'm full. It's not 4. It's not 6. It's definitely not 8. But today, for example, we said farewell to one of our relatives, and then we had some tamales afterwards. I told myself when I saw the pots rolling, I already knew that she was making them. It's Friday. Tomorrow's pizza Saturday. For breakfast, I had my protein shake, and I usually have a protein shake and a slice of sourdough bread, so I had that. I hadn't had lunch. This was in the middle of the day. So I had already told myself I'm going to have 1 tamal. That's it. That's the shift. That's the lifestyle model. That's the lifestyle design. That's what I chiseled. To be able to still lose the weight, stay lean, control my eating, control the way I look, manipulate the macros, adjust them along the way. If I want to gain a little bit, I want to lose, I want to get real lean and tight, all that is just controlled by just adjusting the scale. And I don't mean the scale that I stand on, but the scale to measure my rice, my chicken. It kind of gets to a point where it's fun. I wonder if I bring it down way low, and then you feel all whoa, you're hungry all day, but then you see the results at the end of the week. You're like, dang, that's crazy. You're like, hey, what happens if I just add a little bit, just 10 more grams, and then you see it at the end of the week? It's like, whoa, that's crazy. Anyways, that's the fun part. But in the design of my life, I'd also told myself I'll be able to eat whatever I want. So today what happened was that I told myself, I'm going to have 1 tamal. But what about she makes green ones and red ones, which she did. Big old pot of each one. Those big, silver, aluminum, gray looking pots. And I told myself, no, just one. Choose. And when we got there and I grabbed my plate, my wife asked me, you want me to get your tamal? You got it? Oh, I got it. She was sitting with her nieces and stuff talking, so I just went over and opened it. I grabbed one, chose it, the most delicious looking one, the one that had the little bit of chile and carne coming through the leaf. You could see it through the leaf. Like, oh hell yeah, that one's extra chile. And this is all mouth salivating. Yeah, it is. Because I'm just salivating. It's so good. I just got one. I wanted 4. But I told myself I was just going to have one. It was a special treat to participate in life. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to participate in these events. I wanted to create this memory. This is special. These tamales are special. This is a special event. For other special events, maybe this is not one of the sad ones, but nevertheless, it's still an event that you're there. You're consciously there. You sit in it. You share the experience with the other folks that are there. Part of this experience was these delicious tamales that I had told myself when I was designing my life of purpose, that I want to be able to eat whatever I want. In order to do that, I was able to say, I'll eat whenever I want, but as a treat, as a disciplined special treat. And I had it. How did it make me feel? At the moment, it was delicious. It was a battle afterwards. The tamales were calling my name. There's green ones over here. Let's go have them. There's more red. It's like, oh, look, don't let them go to waste. There's so many. There's extra. Just go have 3 more. It's going to be months. Yeah, probably months before you have them again. Thanksgiving or something. Nope. I said, I just have one. I used the discipline that I've been building last couple years, last month, by waking up at an uncomfortable time, by tracking my food, by exercising every day. When I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry, and I still stick to it. I used some of that discipline to say, no, I'm just going to have one. I did. How did I feel? When I was recording these videos, it makes me feel good. I stuck to it. I did it. Was it easy? It was a battle. It wasn't like I was sitting there crying, going, oh no, what am I going to do? No, it wasn't that tough. But I kept on salivating and salivating and salivating and kept on saying, nope. I had to say nope solid like 6-7 times. I was like, nope. When I was like this close to walking over to the pot and just grab another one, I said, nope, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, there's a lot of them. And look at how delicious those folks are still eating theirs. You're not. You're not. We're not. We said one, we had it, we enjoyed it. Thank you. Get to have it. Done. No mas. Not in a mean way, not in a punking, bully way. No, just no. We said no, and that's it. I feel great now. Right now, it's like I get to enjoy the discipline. I use discipline to build discipline. I feel like, hey, I got a little bit more discipline. Why? Because I did it, because I pulled it off. I also feel what? It comes with the equal amount of confidence. My confidence went up a little bit. It's like, yeah, I did it. I didn't eat that second or third, fourth, fifth, sixth tamal. I just had one, like I said I was. Good. You stuck to it. That builds discipline. You earn confidence. Good job. So this goes the same with any other delicious food. If my mom's over, if she's visiting, and she makes me taquitos dorados or sopa, or just the other day she made corn on the cob, elotes. She made me some here. My life that I designed, I want to be able to have these delicious antojitos that my mom makes, my in-laws make, my friends make. My daughter bakes often, not right now because it's hot AF, but she bakes delicious stuff. Sometimes it's macro friendly, sometimes it's very protein friendly. She uses a lot of protein products in her baking, so a lot of these are just, she even gives you the nutritional values. Oh, that has this many grams of protein, this many grams of carbs, this many grams of fat. It's like, oh, dope, cool. Sometimes it's like, no, that's dirty delicious. Let's go. But you know what you're getting into. All high quality products though. But that's kind of the lifestyle that I said I had mentioned that I wanted to build. If my daughter bakes, yes, I'm going to try her baking. If we have a birthday party and there's delicious cake, yes, I'm going to have a chunk of cake. Now, of course, imagine how much am I going to have a piece of cake this big? Well, I'll probably have a solid size chunk if it's like delicious, high quality cake that I really love, the flavor, where it was from. It's delicious. It's Porto's. It's good. Yeah, I'm going to have it. It's chocolate. Yeah, I'm going to have it. My daughter made it. Yeah, I'm going to have it. But maybe it's just like, just whatever, just the cake that I'm not really into. Maybe a flavor or a style or a brand or where they got it from, whatever. Why would I have a big chunk of cake that I don't really like? Will I still participate? Yes, because it's a lifestyle. And when I designed it, I wanted to participate in these special moments that I get to experience. So I'll get my little square of cake, and I probably won't finish it. I'll have a couple bites. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is that one type of cake. Get rid of it. Put it back in the planet. But I got to enjoy it. When you build a lifestyle, you're able to have your mother-in-law's tamales. Maybe not the way you used to. Maybe not 10 or 12 of them no more, or being a little bit more realistic, like what I would have, maybe not 4 or 6 of them anymore. I have one. And I'll still come home and I had my protein. Right now I'm about to have my chicken, my rice, my vegetables. But I got to have a tamal. Like I said, maybe not 4 or 5, but I'm also not 45 pounds overweight like I used to be. Now I got melted off that weight. I track my food, and I still get to enjoy my mother-in-law's tamales when she makes them. Not to mention all the other delicious foods that are available in these special occasions. Even if we're driving around and we see some cool spot. We had a very busy day. We had a very productive day. Hey, you want to have Jack in the Box tacos? Let's go. Do I get 6, 8 of them for me? No, I'll get 2, 3, 4, depending. But I'll make sure that day all my numbers got hit. My protein, my fats, my carbs. Usually my fats are so low and my carbs are also low that if I have a day where I actually hit my fats and my carbs, even if it's not from the best location, it's actually kind of a little shock to the body. Like, oh shit, we're actually made it toward what I'm supposed to, according to my macro calculator. Because most of the days I keep everything very, very lean, very, very restricted. Why? Because that's the lifestyle I wanted to build. Thanks for hanging out. If you notice, these last 2 videos I'm doing, it's something I talk about here too, sharing your journey on YouTube. These last 2 videos back to back are going to have the same title, probably even the same thumbnail, but they're a little bit different style. I want to see how you guys react to it. When I mean you guys, I don't mean you, my regular viewers, but just saying kind of just the YouTube world. This is a sit down. I'm a little bit more focused. The other one, I'm walking in the park. It's a lot longer. I think it's like a 15, 17-minute video. This one's trying to keep it within 10 minutes. It's told the same story. It was the same thing like most of my videos. It's stuff that actually happens like that very day or maybe the day before. How I got through it, how I solved it, in hopes that it helps you. So if you want to watch the other one, it's probably right before this one. I was just maybe about an hour ago when I was at the park with my fur babies going for a walk. I told the same story. It's similar but not the same, but it's the same topic, same idea, what just happened with the whole tamales and my mother-in-law and having just one. So if you want to check them out both and you're wondering, hey, why is it the same story? I'm experimenting. I'm throwing something, an idea, see which one rocks better. Maybe this one because I'm a little bit more focused, more attentive to the camera, and I'm looking, you connect with it a little bit more. Let's see what happens. That's what it's about. Don't forget to comment if you rock with this video, if you connect with the story, if you can relate, if you enjoy your mother-in-law's tamales. Drop a comment, drop a line in the comments. If you think this video could help somebody, share it, like it, subscribe. Like I tell everybody, look at subscribe so you can check out a few of my other videos. If you don't rock with me later, you could always unsubscribe. Now, if you really enjoy it, you watch these videos, you dig them, we connect, you love what I'm talking about here, you find a lot of relatability, I gotta put a crew together. There's a link in the description. Go click that link. You go join the crew. I have it on the school app. It's really easy. Just click it. It guides you the whole way through. We do weekly live calls there where we talk about this stuff, personal development, lifestyle, becoming the version of you that you respect and admire. But it's a live call, so it's a back and forth. You could choose to put your camera on or not, but you could ask questions and listen to maybe the questions that somebody else has. It's a new group. You could be one of the first ones. Go hit that if you really want to rock with me a little bit more. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Enjoy those tamales. Enjoy your lifestyle.